前，汤麦乔先生在学生时代便投身8·9民运事业。
20 years ago, Mr. Tan Bai-chao was imprisoned by the Communist Chinese government because he was involved in student movement.
6·4北京屠杀后，汤麦乔先生被中共投入监狱，9死1生。
After the Tiananmen massacre, Mr. Tan Bai-chao was put into prison by the Communist Chinese government, and he was severely mistreated.
出狱后，流亡美国，倾其全部精力献身于中国人民争取民主自由的伟大事业。
After Mr. Tan Bai-chao got out of prison, he exiled into America, and he devoted all of his time and energy into the cause of China's democracy and freedom.
汤麦乔先生的遇袭事件，所有的中国人都知道，他是中共在幕后所使的，旨在打击反抗中共暴政、打击法轮功和打击中国人民争取民主自由信心的严重的政治事件。
The attack on Mr. Tan Bai-chao is known to everyone that it is an incident that is instigated by or masterminded by the Chinese government. The purpose is to crack down on those who stand up against the dictatorship and tyranny of the communist Chinese government, and the crackdown on the Falun Gong people and those who fight for freedom.
同时，汤麦乔先生获得美国政府和人民的庇护。对汤麦乔先生的打击，毫无疑问的是对美国保护能力的挑战。
At the same time, Mr. Tan Bai-chao was got protection from the U.S. government and its people, and the attack on Mr. Tan Bai-chao is equivalent to the ability of the American government to protect its people.
汤先生的遇袭事件，它的影响已经远远地超过了美国本土，而影响到世界广大范围。
The attack on Mr. Tan Bai-chao has overpassed the border of the U.S. of America, and it has created worldwide influence.
守护美国联盟强烈谴责中共的暴行，强烈要求美国司法部门高度重视此一事件，并尽快将凶手绳之以法。
Safeguard America strongly condemns the brutality and violence of the Communist Chinese government, and strongly requests the U.S. Justice Department to pay attention to this matter and bring the perpetrators to justice as soon as possible.
在此特别需要强调的是，这个事件并不是发生在中共统治下的中国大陆。
At the same time, I would also like to reiterate that this incident did not happen in mainland China that is controlled by the communist Chinese government.
而是发生在法治健全的美国纽约市。
Happened in New York, in America, that has complete and fair judiciary system.
这是中共在美国长期对华人进行利诱、收买和胁迫的。
This is a result of decades-long and coercive effort of the Chinese government to ethnic Chinese people in America.
它证明了中共在美国进行渗透和破坏已经达到了令人震惊的地步。
It demonstrates that the infiltration and the infiltration in America by the Communist Chinese government has reached a shocking extent.
中共是世界上最邪恶的政权，其外交的核心是针对美国的。
The Communist Chinese government is the most evil power in the world, and the core of its paying attention of Chinese diplomacy is against America.
对美外交的核心又是组织、策划、煽动华人对美国进行恐怖主义袭击的。
It has focused its attention in U.S. diplomacy on instigating the ethnic Chinese community on the terror attack on U.S. soil.
中共严厉禁止中国大陆人民 任何结社和组织。
The Communist Chinese government strongly forbids the Chinese people from association and organization.
在中国大陆，3人以上的家庭教会学习圣经，甚至被受到枪决的处决。
In China, if an organization that is consisted of more than 3 people would be regarded as a hostile organization in China, and members could face a death sentence.
但是中共在美国却建立了复杂而又庞大的各类组织。
Whereas the Chinese government has established various and large numbers of organizations.
仅纽约一市就有各类同乡会、同学会、联合会等各类组织达到360多个。
Only in New York there are a total of 360 organizations in the name of compatriots organization, students organization, or other forms of union.
中共将在美国的华人组织起来的目的，就是要打击美国。
The purpose of the Communist Chinese government to organize the Chinese people in America is to strike America.
他们训练其组织成员在以下4种情况下对美国进行打击。
They train its members to attack America in the following 4 situations.
第一，在接受到指令的时候，如2008年的法拉盛事件。
When they received orders, such as the incident in Flushing in 2008.
第二，在美国遭受到外来打击，国力和民心虚弱的时候，如2001年的911恐怖袭击。
When America suffers external strike, and its power and civil power is getting weak, such as in 9/11 terrorist attack in 2001.
第三，在中美发生战争，双方交战的时候。
When China and America are engaged in war in a war state.
第四，在中共政权即将被中国人民推翻，政权将要垮台的时候。
When the Communist Chinese government is about to be overthrown by the Chinese people, and it will lose its power.
令人恐惧和震惊的是，除上述第1点以外，其余2、3、4点，中共训练的华人可以自动的开展对美国进行打击。
Shockingly, in addition, with the exception of the first situation, the next 2, 3, 4 situations, the Chinese people trained by the Communist Chinese government can stage automatic attacks on America.
因此，我们再一次强烈呼吁美国各界，
So strongly call on all walks of life in America.
以此事件，以唐先生被袭击事件深入揭露中共在美国的渗透和破坏。
To expose, to strongly to work to expose the infiltration and espionage by the Communist Chinese government in America.
如果我们姑息坏人，轻视中共对美国的破坏力，我们将犯致命的错误。
If we take a lenient attitude on those thugs and pay little attention to the damage that the Communist Chinese government is going to exert in America, then we will be making a fatal mistake.
谢谢大家。